So more inputs coming in on what's happening within the Congress party. Is it an election or a sham? Action is likely to be taken against the Gehlot camp MLAs who created chaos and the big rebellion in Rajasthan. Like we were mentioning, the details now coming in of what is expected. Now, the Congress party has decided to take action against the MLAs who were involved in the rebellion in Rajasthan. But what is the action that's going to be taken? Remember, a decision is also likely to be taken in the next 2 days on who the Rajasthan Chief Minister will be. Samya Kapoor joining us live with the details on this Inside Track. Samya, big decisions likely to be taken within the next 2 days, but action also going to be taken against the Gehlot camp. What is the kind of action that we are likely to see against those who created this rebellion?
Well, firstly, let's make it very clear that the reason why the action is being contemplated against those errant MLAs who orchestrated that entire snub for the observers who were sent from the High Command's end to Jaipur, Mallikarjun Kharge and Ajay Maken, when none of the MLAs showed up to meet them and they held a separate meeting instead, is something that is going to be sending across a message to the entire party workers across the country that such an indiscipline will not be tolerated, especially when the High Command has asked the MLAs to fall in line and attend an observers meeting. That is the reason why action is being contemplated. Now, the action will be contemplated against the MLAs who are essentially from Ashok Gehlot's camp, like Dhariwal himself, who came out openly and started even accusing Ajay Maken, General Secretary in charge of the Rajasthan, of conspiring to bring down Ashok Gehlot as the Chief Minister. In the meanwhile, Ashok Gehlot is still in the race for the President's post. That is something that we are breaking right now, is that Ashok Gehlot, despite all odds, despite the standoff between the High Command and Ashok Gehlot, where the dynamics have changed, that the High Command is visibly upset with the manner in which the MLAs conducted themselves, the entire political stunt that played out. But Ashok Gehlot is still very much a part of the race right now. A lot of permutation, combination and reach out is happening from both sides for that matter, and we're expecting him to file the nomination before 30th September. In the meanwhile, Sachin Pilot is here in New Delhi now, and although he's keeping his cards close to his chest, it's expected that if he's here in Delhi, then he's bound to meet the Congress President for a meeting, because there are going to be efforts from his end, efforts from the High Command's end to try and placate him, to persuade him, to try and reach a consensus candidate decision for the post of the Chief Minister in Rajasthan, because over 90 MLAs decided to resign in a rebellion against Sachin Pilot if he is going to be made the Chief Minister. Although Sachin Pilot's camp has maintained that he is agreeing to any decision that the High Command is willing to take, but then who is the probable? Is it Dotasra, who is the PCC chief, who is known to be close to Ashok Gehlot? Is he somebody who is going to be the one succeeding Ashok Gehlot as the Chief Minister, because he is going to be close aide of Ashok Gehlot? In the event he wins as the Congress President, then Ashok Gehlot does want that Dotasra becomes the Chief Minister. So all that names are still in the fray, but Mukul Vasnik's name is also doing the round, and there are several leaders who feel that there should be a contest not only between Shashi Tharoor and Ashok Gehlot, but another candidate that they can possibly pose from national leaders' role.
Okay, all right. In fact, like you mentioned, Sachin Pilot has arrived in the national capital. He is also likely to meet the top brass, but he refused to answer any questions from the media personnel. As he arrived there, he was greeted with a barrage of questions. Sachin Pilot maintaining silence all through. Listen into that interaction. Okay, all right. Before that, let's also go across to Rishabh, who's also joining us with the details on that big meeting that's expected. Rishabh, Sachin Pilot is in the national capital. The Congress in Rajasthan is in complete disarray. What's expected? A decision on a consensus CM candidate. But is that going to be easy for the Congress High Command?
So, Pratibha, we are here at Sachin Pilot's residence. We are being told that he will be here anytime now. He has moved out of airport and will be coming here. He's expected to meet the interim Congress chief, Sonia Gandhi, as well in the evening. As of now, he has maintained a complete silence. Not only maintained complete silence, is also ensuring that anything that can go against him. For example, there was a news agency tweet that he promptly went on social media media and declined, saying that he's afraid that this is not true. So he's ensuring, as Samia was pointing out, he's keeping his cards very close to his chest. He's not opening his cards as of now. We are here at the residence. We are still waiting for him to come in. We saw how he evaded any question at the airport. We'll try and ask him something here as well. But as of now, Sachin Pilot is completely quiet on what is happening in Rajasthan.
That's right. In fact, we have reactions also coming in. There's a face-off as well between the Pilot camp as well as the Gehlot camp, like we remember. And now we have the Congress leaders dealing with another challenge. Not just is there a divide, the Congress leaders have come out in the open, making big charges against each other. Some of the ministers talking of graft charges on the Ashok Gehlot government running into thousands of crores. Listen in.
डिपार्टमेंट में उनके जिस तरीके से ये पैसे का खेल ज्यादा चल रहा है, तो लक्ष्मी घर में आने के बाद सरस्वती वहां से चली जाती है, तो वहां से सरस्वती चली गई, इन्होंने ये उल्टा काम कर दिया।
उसी आरोप को आगे
आचार्य प्रमोद करसन को थोड़ी सी जानकारी कम मिली है। इन 400 करोड़ के बिंदु और लगा दो, 4000 करोड़ से ऊपर का खेल कर दिया इन्होंने।
क्या सिर्फ शांति धारीवाल या और कोई और भी नेता है इसमें?
इन 4-5 मंत्री इन्होंने कर दिया खेल, बड़ा खेल कर दिया। इनके लक्ष्मी आ गई घर में।
Absolutely not 92. There are about 4 or 5 people who created confusion, who called the MLA saying, first Mr. Mahesh Joshi, the chief whip, called the MLAs to come at the CLP meeting at 7 o'clock at the CM residence. Then the next day he phoned up all the MLAs. So definitely there was a certain confusion. They would think, okay, the chief whip is calling, there is sanctity to it, we must go there. And then they hijacked the whole. So this is an absolute confusion created by these two people.
देखिए, 102 विधायकों ने अपनी भावना पार्टी नेतृत्व को बताई है और 92 विधायकों ने इस्तीफा दे दिया है और वो हमारे परिवार का मामला है। लोग सोनिया गांधी जी के नेतृत्व पे भरोसा करते हैं और सब कांग्रेस का कार्यकर्ता सोनिया गांधी जी को अपनी मां के रूप में देखता है। मेरा मानना है मां कभी अन्याय नहीं करती, न्याय करती। वहां मीटिंग हुई एमएलएज की, उन्होंने नाराजगी व्यक्त की धारीवाल जी से, अशोक गहलोत जी के प्रति भी नाराजगी व्यक्त की कि हम 102 एमएलए होटलों में 34 दिन तक बैठे रहे। आप जो लोग पार्टी से बगावत करके गए उनमें से कह रहे हैं कि चीफ मिनिस्टर बन रहा है, एक लाइन का प्रस्ताव पास हो जाएगा और ये वो, तो बोले हमें तो ऐसे में कोई मीटिंग नहीं करनी।